You know, sometimes you go looking for something and what you're looking for was right in front of your face the whole time. So, last time I was here and I was puzzled by this keypad. How do you get through this? Where do you find the code for this? Well, what I missed was this
Thanks,
thing.
mister.
No problem. This thing here. So this the strength is 50%, so theoretically we could blow it up, but it's not worth it because I still have 7 lockpicks, so I'll go and use a lockpick to pick
I
it.
was going to starve to death.
I usually finish this game with 15 lockpicks anyway, which is the maximum number that you can carry, so I really don't need to be that conservative. I can go ahead and splurge a little bit with the lockpicks here and there.
The terrorists didn't even care. They thought I was lying.
So inside here, there was this data cube that I missed, and that's it. That's where you get the code 666. So, I mean, it's easy enough to remember if you,
The terrorists didn't even care.
You might
they
even
thought
be able
I
to...
was lying.
You might even be able to guess it, but there you go. That's where you're supposed to find it. And there's also a bioelectric cell here, which I don't really need, but I'll take anyway. Okay, so there you go. So that's that. So when we last left off, we'd gotten inside Castle Clinton. And by the way, before I forget, I rather stupidly asked in my last video if there really is a Castle Clinton. Yes, there is a Castle Clinton in Battery Park in New York City, and no, it has nothing to do with Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton. It was named after the, I believe, the then mayor of New York City more than 200 years ago. So that just shows how ignorant I am. I'm sorry, I've never lived in New York City. I've actually never been to Battery Park. So, I'm sure people who have been there know, but I did not, so my apologies for my idiocy. Okay, so let's continue on. So, when we last left off, we were around here. So, I'd come in here, and I think I got everything from here. I got, yeah, I got all the stuff here. I turned off the security here, and I've got the augmentation canister from here, and here's that other thing. Okay, fine. So, let's see. Because I died, because I got killed by that guy with the flamethrower, I think I'll need to discover the ambrosia here again. So the ambrosia was here, and if I walk up to it... Yeah.
Objective complete. Agent Navarre will describe your next assignment and stay behind to protect the ambrosia. Look for her out front.
Okay. So, that's fine. So that's got our mission accomplished. I don't think there's much we can do in here. We can go through those doors, but that takes us to that area where that flamethrower guy can see us. So let's quickly check here. Do we need anything here? I think we got everything from here. Okay, so I'll just step in here for a second and save my game since we're going up against that flamethrower guy again. I really hate these flamethrower guys. They're like the worst in the game because they can kill you almost instantly. And even if you manage to somehow kill them before the fire kills you, the fire will probably still kill you because it keeps burning. The only thing you really do is use a oh, here he comes. So there's a little kind of grate here, so I can wait until he passes by. And then he should be facing away from me since he's going to go through that door there. There he is. So let's do this. I still have this PS20, which is you know, this one-shot sort of a silent assassin weapon. So let's go ahead and use this on him. This is probably an opportune place to do it now. So here we go. Let's get close. And
Found us.
what?
Maybe we have a chance.
Okay, so that didn't quite go as expected. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 was very expected, and 10 is very unexpected, I think the event we just saw ranks somewhere pretty close to infinity. Like, that was really not how that was supposed to go. Okay, let's try this again. Seriously, do you folks understand why I just keep using the crowbar? I mean, some people have complained that my fighting style is not sufficiently diverse because there are all these weapons in the game and they, you know, and I'm not making use of them. Well, do you see why? there's this PS-20, which is supposed to... I thought it was supposed to be a one-shot kill. It shoots... Yeah, it shoots plasma. It's like this huge plasma blast, and I shot that guy in the back of the head with this huge plasma blast, and he just turned around and burned me. And then, you know, I tried to use these gas grenades, and I ended up damaging myself with the gas grenades more than that. I mean, why bother, really? Just sneak up behind them with a crowbar, whack, whack, done. I don't understand why. I mean, I understand people get bored, they want to see some different fighting styles, but if it works that badly, then why bother? There we go, done. And I could actually get his flamethrower if I wanted to, but I don't really need it. It takes up a lot of inventory space, and close in, you can set yourself on fire with a flamethrower as well. Obviously, it can backfire, so I'll take this machine gun ammo. Thank you very much. And, oh, and here's a multi-tool. Nice, take that as well, obviously. Okay, that's fine. So, let's go ahead and save here. Alright, so there is this place here, and we could walk along that passageway there, but there's a guy there who's watching this sort of walkway by the water. So what we can do is use this convenient sort of air duct here. I think I've mentioned before, the air ducts in this game are fairly contrived. There's always, well not always, but there's very often just a convenient air duct which is big enough for a person to walk through, and it's, I mean, yeah, it's kind of contrived, but what can I say? Let's see, so there's an exit here, and there's an exit down there. Which one do we want to take? Let's see, where does this go? This'll do, I think. Let's see. Okay, there's that guy. There's the guy watching the walkway, so there we go. He's not watching it anymore. And there is a second guy walking around up here. I'd like to deal with him before I calm down. Or before I relax. I think I'm fairly calm, but I'm not relaxed. Where's this guy? Is he gonna show up? Oh, yep, yes he did. Oh, and he's gonna come this way. I might have to do a frontal assault here. Oh, come on. I'm hit. Okay. Yeah, I didn't do that very elegantly. He shot me in the face, or actually in the torso. You can see my torso is kind of yellow now on the display in the upper left because he shot me in the torso again after I'd already been shot there, so I'm taking some damage there, but I think I'll survive. So this guy, yeah, okay, so both these guys had 10mm ammo. I think it's just those two guys, so now we can take a look at what's here. There's really not much here. There's just this whole walkway, and there's really not much to do here anyway. That camera would be detecting us, and that turret would be firing at us if we hadn't turned off the security on the security camera before. What is that? Oh, that's the... I was wondering what's that thing sticking out there. That is the upper body of the guy whom we dropped there. So, and there are these grates here that you can also, I mean, these lead to the same air tunnel that we were just in, or air duct that we were in. So you can go in and out there if you want to, but why bother? Okay, so that's it for up here, I think. And yeah, this here is that thing that when I climbed up the ladder, there was another air duct here, so we could have come out here as well. Actually, this would have been a better place to deal with this guy up here. That was kind of silly of me. Here's a prod charger, which I'll probably never use. And there's an alarm panel and another camera, which is off because we turned off the security on the security computer. And up here, there is not much. But, yeah, so this room I think is pretty useless. It's just, well, okay, we can take the flares, I guess. Oh, a multi-tool, that's nice. Oh, and a bioelectric cell, that's also nice. But yeah, there's not much here. I don't know if you can open these, this door or gate or whatever. I don't remember actually ever opening it up. And you might think there's something under the water, but there's really not much here. There's some more 10mm ammo here, and it looks like there's supposed to be like a passageway here or something, but it doesn't actually seem to go anywhere, so yeah. I don't know, maybe there's something else under the water, but I never discovered anything much of interest there, so. But if we go here, check out where this leads us. this opens up. And we find ourselves back here. This is where we started this level, and this is where I didn't want to waste a lockpick to open the keypad there. So we got 20 exploration points for passing through here anyway, and we had the benefit of opening this up. You know, I think it closes. If we step away from it, I think it'll close automatically. No? I thought it did. I think it closes by itself eventually, but that's okay. We don't need to go back in there anymore, and if we ever do, we can go the long way around and go through the... Oh, here comes Anna Navarro to meet us because we finished the mission.
You are not afraid to kill. I am pleased. The last thing I would expect from the brother of Paul.
Yeah, see, she says, you are not afraid to kill. If we had tried to spare the lives of the people inside Castle Clinton, she would have said something else, but she's very happy with us because we killed everyone. I think we killed... Well, we killed everyone whom we came up with, or came up against. Actually, Anna herself and those two other UNATCO guys, they killed most of the people. But yeah, we killed the rest, so I guess she doesn't care. As long as they're dead, she says, oh, I'm very happy about that. So we can make a smart aleck remark and say, you mechs might have copper wiring to reroute your fear of pain, but I've got nerves of steel. This is one of JC's famous lines, but I'd like to pick this one because, well, I don't think it makes much difference, but it just... it doesn't seem like JC's style, you know? I mean, JC's kind of a smartass, but he's not necessarily one to be insulting. I think his sense of humor is usually a little bit more discreet and more subtle than that. It just doesn't seem like the kind of thing that I associate with him, but it doesn't really matter. But I'll just go ahead and be demure here and say...
I'm learning as I go.
You just passed Lesson 1. Lesson 2 is how we deal with the terrorists in the subway station.
I'm ready.
The terrorists have wired the platform with explosives and put in hostages. Get the hostages out if you can, but make sure the NSF learn that human shield will not work against UNATCO.
Nothing we can't handle with a few EMP grenades.
We are thinking the same thought. I will equip you with 2 grenades. They will disable any electronic detonators within a radius of 20 meters.
I can't carry anything else right now.
Oh. My inventory is full. Let me go ahead and use up something from my inventory, or drop something from my inventory. You know what? This thing was absolutely useless. I'm very disappointed in this thing. Get rid of that. That is like the most useless nonsense ever.
I cannot wait all night. Take the hardware.
Okay, I got 2 MP grenades for her. So, fine. Nice. So I'll just leave that PS20 there. Somebody can shoot somebody else with it if they want. Some homeless person can use it in self-defense if they feel like it. Probably won't work very well in self-defense because, as we've seen, it doesn't seem to do much. Okay, so yeah, as I mentioned... Wait, where's the subway? Over here, yeah. So,
They've got hostages in the subway station.
oh dear. So, wait, no, not here. Where's the subway station? Oh, it's past. Okay, it's through here. Yeah, there we go. That's the entrance to the subway station there. So we need to go into the subway. Oh, before I forget, last time I forgot this crate over here as well. It contains some shotgun shells, which I'll probably never use because I don't use shotguns in this game, but still, might as well pick them up because it doesn't cost us anything to do so. And since I've taken some damage to the torso, well, I mean, it's just 2 points, but since there's a soda here, let's go ahead and use this soda. How am I doing for health here? Ooh, torso is 48, that's not great. Hey, that rhymes. But I think we'll be okay. So we have many ways to get into the subway. Hold on, let me save the game here quickly because this is an interesting, going into the subway. This is an interesting, junction. So we have a few different options here. This is the front entrance, and we can just charge in and just go straight in. You can see there are these 3 guys here.
The NSF terrorists in the subway have threatened to blow up the platform. Watch for booby traps.
Right. So we can do a few different things here. I've still got my sniper rifle, so I could try to snipe them, and this kind of works, like... Yeah, like I sniped that guy, and... You can snipe the others. This is actually fairly easy to do because their aim is not great. At this range, their aim is not very good. And, let's see. Oh, that guy's... Yeah. See, so it's actually fairly easy to do. In fact, that went better than I'd hoped. I was not expecting to get 2 one-shot kill headshots in a row. That actually is much better than I expected. So you know what? Let me... Oh, can we do 3 for 3? Yes, we did. Wow. Okay. Wow. That went a lot better than I expected. Let's go ahead then and actually save here. Because I was going to do something else, but... Actually, I probably still will do something else, but let's go ahead and take a look at the situation here. So we've got 3 dead terrorists here, and this is why Anna gave us the EMP grenades. These lasers here will trigger that TNT. See that? Oh, dear. Okay, see those TNT crates? So, whoops.
I don't believe what I just saw. Those were innocents. You can't go in and just shoot everywhere. Take the subway to Hell's Kitchen and go talk to your brother.
Sorry, Alex, but I didn't actually do anything. I didn't shoot anything or anyone. It was actually their shots that did that. So, yeah. So, well, I'm a little late now because everything's already been blown up. But so those laser tripwires, if you walk through them, it sets off the dynamite, and that will kill everyone here on the platform, including the terrorists, but also the hostages we didn't get to see because they got blown up. So let me go ahead and actually... Well, let me quickly check what's the situation here. What do these guys have? You know what? I'll check that later. Let's go ahead and load the game, because that was not a good outcome. And again, it doesn't really matter. Like, the hostages are not game critical, so you can just let them die and continue on with the game, and it doesn't really it doesn't negatively impact the course of the game, really. But let me show you what you're supposed to do with the EMP grenades. You toss one of them so it's close to the lasers like that, and when it blows up, see, it disables them. Oh, I didn't do that very well. It only disabled...
That's it.
It only disabled the lasers on one side, so that was a bad toss. What you're supposed to do is use them to disable the lasers, and it disables the lasers for just a few seconds. So it disables them for a few seconds, and then you're supposed to quickly run through, and then you're on the platform. But the problem is there are all those NSF guys on the platform there, so that's not a good way to do things, because even if you don't set off the lasers and blow up the dynamite, there are like something like 7 or 8 NSF terrorists there on the platform, so they're just going to kill you. So a better way to do this, obviously, is to be a little bit stealthy, or a lot bit stealthy, a big bit stealthy. So we come down here. Hold on, where am I? Where's the, here we go. So we come through here, and go a little bit. I'm looking back where I came from because it's too dark to see where we're going yet. Here we go. So here is... Right. Nice. So this will take us to the platform, and the question is if we can...
Nothing. I guess we're safe.
Somebody saw me, but he didn't get alerted. So this is... Okay, so that's a hostage there. That's one of the hostages. I think there are 2 hostages, a man and a woman. So that's the guy, and that's the woman. So we have a few different things that we can do here. Let's see. What's a good way to handle this? Let's do this. Let's use the crossbow, because the crossbow is a nice weapon because it's a one-hit kill in the sense that it... oh dear. Oh, let's be careful. In the sense that once you hit somebody with it... Oh dear. That guy's a flamethrower. Okay. Let's be... Gosh, how did I do this before? I'm trying to think how I did this before. I think I just went in the front way and just disabled the lasers with the MP grenade and then just pick these guys off one by one. Let's try to be... Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and shoot that guy, and then if we come in here... we can hide here until they're no longer alerted. Because they will calm down after a while. Or actually... There we go.
Big guy. He can't hide for long.
Yeah, I mean, they're basically powerless against this kind of strategy because they can't come into the air vents. So you can just keep picking them off with the crossbow. And like I said, the crossbow is not a one-hit kill in the sense that it doesn't kill them instantly, but it's a one-hit kill because it will eventually kill them after you hit them. You just have to get out of the way and wait for them to die. Hold on, where am I now? I seem to have gotten disoriented somehow. I think this is not the way I went in, but okay.
I think we're safe.
I thought I just heard a garbage can blow up, and I'm not sure why.
I think we're safe. Oh, found. I got this.
Alright, go ahead and retreat again. Oh dear. I could use the fire extinguisher, but you know what? Let me... Gosh, this is quite frustrating. Oh, and now I seem to have this problem with the brightness where the game became too dark again.
Who was that? I didn't see a uniform.
Come on.
I guess it's nothing. I got this one.
Alright, so let's go in here. Get out of these guys' way before they shoot me.
I'm gonna get this pig.
And... Those flamethrower guys, man, I swear I really hate those flamethrower guys. They are very...
Big guy. He can't hide for long.
They are very annoying.
Take him out.
Well, that's the flamethrower guy there, so if I can at least tranquilize him...
I'm hit. Take him out.
They don't actually die. I said it's a one-hit kill, but that's not really true. They don't actually die. What they do is they just get knocked out by the tranquilizer. So I'm going to go ahead and save here, because I think I tranquilized the guy with the flamethrower, which is a good result, because I like, as I've said before, I really hate those flamethrower guys. They are so annoying. That guy has a shotgun, and he's not a very good shot with it. A shotgun is a good weapon at close range, but at range, it's actually a terrible weapon most of the time. Except in Doom, but Doom does not really have a real-world ballistic model, and I really can't see anything. Where the heck am I? Hold on, how did I get here? Okay. Pressed the wrong button. Okay, so, is there anyone else? Oh yeah, a couple of them, in fact. Alright, so let's see. Can we be sneaky about it? And let's see if I can just...
Take him out.
Okay.
Good work. The hostages will be all right. Now take the train to Hell's Kitchen and report to your brother.
Okay. I will admit that I did that pretty badly. Yeah. That was not... As usual, that was not the most elegant way to do things. But it worked. Okay, so those are two guys I crowbarred. Where are the three whom I tranquilized? Did they go up here? Let's see. What happened to them? Are they... Wait, seriously, where did they go? I have no idea. Okay, let's oh, there's one passed out behind there. Let's talk to the hostages real quick.
You saved my life.
All in a day's work, ma'am.
You alright?
I guess so.
Why were the NSF holding the station?
They were pulling out. Most of them got on the train and went up north.
Were they transporting any heavy supplies? Barrels?
Not that I saw, but I heard them talking about a warehouse. How they needed every precious second to move some kind of shipment.
Precious indeed. You just gave up a half a dozen lives for a couple of minutes.
I'll be okay, thanks.
Alright. So here's... Oh, here's two of them actually collapsed on top of each other. Oh, and a prod charger. Oh, in fact... This is three of them. All three of them came into this corner to pass out. Because you can see, these are actually two heads here. And then there's the third head there. So actually all three of them came here. Wow. Okay, so... Oh, that was the flamethrower guy. Hold on. Let me go ahead and... get rid of something from my inventory just so I can pick up that combat knife. Just because I want to be able to move the bodies. You know what? Let me use one of these mods here. This clip mod makes the clips bigger. I don't need that for my stealth pistol because that already holds 10 rounds. So I can use it for either the sniper rifle or the pistol. Probably the pistol makes more sense. I think it makes more sense because a pistol is something you might use in close range combat sometimes, and that's the situation where you might need to have more rounds in one clip. So let's go ahead and... Okay. So let's do this now. Let's see if I can pick some of these guys up. Okay, that's the combat knife, which I do not need. Let's go ahead and toss that away. Can I don't want to search the flame.
We're gonna blow the whole place up. Us, them, everything.
I want to search the other guys. Okay, 12 gauge buckshot shells and a combat knife. Oh, and now I can't pick up that guy because he's got a sawed-off shotgun, and I don't have room for that. Hold on. Toss that. Is there anything here that I want to... You know what? I should really use these scopes. Let's go ahead and put a scope on... I'm just wondering, does it make sense to put a scope on a crossbow? Nah. Let's go ahead and leave Okay, hold on. Let's put the laser mod on... Actually, no. Change of plans. Drop this. It's completely useless. And... I need to drop one more thing. Should I put the laser on... No, drop the tech goggles. They're also useless because I have that night vision augmentation. So, drag that down there. Now I can pick up the shotgun and also this guy's body to get the guy's body out of the way. The reason why I wanted to do that was just because I wanted to get that stupid guy's body out of the way. So, this is what the shotgun looks like. In theory, it's a nice weapon, but in practice, it's pretty terrible. That's the sawed-off shotgun. There's also a combat shotgun that you can use later in the game. I don't want to pick up the flamethrower guy. I want to pick up the other guy. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and drop a bunch of stuff here. Just for a second. Just so that I can pick up that stupid flamethrower. Oh, and now I picked up the shotgun and the knife. What a ridiculous thing. Drop the shotgun. Drop the knife. Now I got the flamethrower. So, the flamethrower is a pretty cool weapon. It's just, ammo for it is scarce, and again, it's kind of dangerous to use because you'll probably kill yourself trying to use it, so forget that. Alright, now I can get my sniper rifle and crowbar back. And let's see, found a body, toss that over there. Alright, I just wanted to make sure...
Maniacs! Complete maniacs!
I just wanted to make sure that I searched all the bodies. And what do we have here? Here's another lockpick, that's always useful. And let me go back... Let me climb back... hold on. Where am I? Oh, I want to be, I guess, over there? Or... Oh, yeah, here. Okay. Let's go back and check out all those guys who were... hold on, where's the... where is the exit to the top now? Oops. Right, okay. Because, here we go. So I did want to check out what these guys left here as well. So we have 3 dead bodies here. This guy has 10mm ammo and a combat knife. This guy's more 10mm ammo, and this guy has more 10mm ammo. Okay, and what's in these crates? More 10mm. Oh my goodness. And another lockpick. Okay, the lockpick is worth it, the rest was not. Yeah, so I could go down here and walk and, like, use an EMP to, neutralize the lasers, but forget it. Let's go ahead and save the EMP just in case. EMPs are good to save, especially early in the game, because, they're really your only recourse against robots. Robots are fairly tough to kill, and if you do not have EMPs, then you pretty much just have to avoid them. I mean, kill is the wrong word. You don't really kill a robot because they're not alive to begin with, but they're difficult to destroy or deactivate or disable because they are not very susceptible to bullet-based weapons, and EMPs, which are fairly effective against them, will not really give you what you want. You know what? Since I've taken some damage, let's go ahead and be a little bit irresponsible. And let me save here. Saved subway hostages. Let's go ahead and be a bit irresponsible and drink all this alcohol here, because the alcohol, each bottle of alcohol will give you 2 health points, and there's a whole bunch of it here, and we're not going to be back here anytime soon, so we might as well use all this alcohol, all this booze that's sitting around. So I have 5 bottles of booze that I picked up. Is there anything else? Is it just those 5? I guess it's just those 5. Is there another one over here? No. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what happens if JC drinks 5 bottles of malt liquor all in a row. Use. That just healed 10 health points, but I'm curious about, will the drunkenness wear off as quickly if I drink multiple beers in a row, or do I have to wait for some ridiculous length of time now before this sort of trippy effect passes by? Oh, how's my health? Oh, 30 health points. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well, we're not in a combat situation now, so maybe we can live with that. I think this is definitely getting better. I think JC was really tripping out at first, but now he's almost back to normal. Almost. I was thinking what I could do theoretically is move the okay, we're back to normal. Theoretically, I could probably move the dynamite somewhere else where it wouldn't harm the hostages, and then just walk through the lasers and let the dynamite blow up wherever it is. That's probably a possibility as well, but I'm not gonna bother. Let's go ahead and get into that subway train. Alright, here we are in Hell's Kitchen. Where I've also never been in real life.
They're shooting. Why do they keep shooting?
For fun. Okay, so we're here in a subway station. We can talk to these people here.
Sometimes I hear things in my head. It's not normal.
I guess that depends on what you hear, sir. I mean, most people hear things in their heads sometimes, but,
Majestic. Majestic.
Is that a clue, or is he just...
They're shooting.
Okay.
Why do they keep shooting?
Yeah?
How's it look on the street?
How's what look?
The fighting. Is it heavy?
The cops told me to take cover in the bar or come down here. They've got the NSF surrounded in the Ton Hotel.
Hostages?
I don't know. Is that it?
Yeah, thanks.
So this woman has a winking devil face on the back of her top.
That's all I know.
Alright.
I'm just gonna wait it out.
Alright.
Maybe that guy on the steps knows what's going on.
Guy on the steps, huh?
I'm just gonna wait it out.
What guy on the steps? Wait, where's the other guy who was here? There was another guy here, wasn't there? Where'd he go? Oh. Oh, I guess this is him.
This city's lit up, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're setting fires on Wall Street. I heard it on the radio.
You don't have a radio, man. You're homeless.
This dies down, I'm gonna take myself a nice spread on Park Avenue.
I guess homeless people can have radios as well.
I've been waiting for this.
Why have you been waiting for this, sir? You've been waiting for gun violence to break out on the streets? Is this your life's dream being realized here?
They're setting fires on Wall Street.
Yeah, okay.
I heard it on the radio.
Another one of those anarchists who wants everything to burn. Some men just want to watch the world burn. We have 2 cans of soda sitting here, so I'm going to go ahead and drink 2 and pick these up. Every little bit helps, right? So here we have an ATM which we could use, but I'm not gonna... should I? You know what? Let's go ahead and do so. Why did WW get entered in there? That's weird. Oh, probably because I was walking forward using the W key. I used to play these kinds of games with the arrow keys, but I got used to WASD after 20 years. Alright, so we can withdraw 262 credits from here. That's not bad. That reminds me, I think we forgot to do this with the ATM in UNATCO. We could have hacked that and gotten some money out of that, but that's okay. I hardly ever use money in this game, actually, so let's see what this public computer terminal has to say. Water advisory. Residents of Manhattan, Brooklyn should be aware that last week chlorine spill in the river now appears to have washed ashore and is interfering with the operation of at least one water processing plant with impact. Okay. Under no circumstances should any resident drink, bathe, or swim in contaminated water. Okay, this has no impact on us. Brooklyn Naval Yards complete sub-pen. This may have some impact on us later. Battery park closed until further notice. Okay, well, I don't think that applies to us. I mean, it's closed to the public, but not to us, even though we can't go back there now. And be safe, be suspicious, because vigilance is the price of freedom. Doesn't that just mean it's not really freedom after all? Anyway, this public service announcement has been brought to you by someone, I guess, Deus Ex. Let's see how it looks out on the... Hey.
What's the situation here? You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse. What about the EMP field? Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source, probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building. I'll question some of the locals. I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner. Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street? There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance. Maybe I'll do that. If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Ton Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting. Just like the movies. Second floor, right? Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Ana Navarra shooting spree. Whatever you say. And JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field.
Alright. Hey, where are you going?
Use minimal force this time. You took a lot of lives on Liberty Island.
Oh, shut up, Paul. I'll fight how I want to.
I've got to assemble my team. You better get moving.
Yeah?
I'm counting on you to find that generator.
I will. Just be patient.
You better get moving.
Alright, alright. Okay. So yeah. So we're here. These are...
We're getting reports of a hostage situation in the Ton Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Okay, so we're here on the mean streets of New York. I will go ahead and save here. Streets of New York. And we will explore these streets next time on Deus Ex. Thanks for coming along with me, everyone. Hope that you enjoyed, and that I will see you all later. Bye-bye.